In the depths of our oceans lies something so terrifying that even the great white sharks, the ocean's most feared predators, flee for their lives. Like and subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you is incredible. This is one of the most shocking and terrifying disappearances in the modern world. The disappearance of a 9-ton great white shark nicknamed Shark Alpha. Marine biologists have expressed great concern over the rapid decline in great white shark populations globally. These sharks are key predators in our oceans, and their disappearance could lead to catastrophic imbalances in the entire marine ecosystem. As apex predators, they play a crucial role in maintaining that balance. It's easy to believe that great white sharks are the ultimate predators of the ocean. Their mere existence induces fear, and they are always in the back of our minds whenever we enter the water. Movies like Jaws have shaped our perception of these creatures forever, and instead of being fascinated by their majesty, we fear them. But these predators, which regularly grow up to 4.5 meters, 15 feet, in length and weigh over a ton, are surprisingly prey to even deadlier animals. They are not at the very top of the food chain and are hunted by other marine creatures that lurk in the ocean depths. The question we must ask is, should we really fear great white sharks, or should we fear the creatures that hunt them? In 2003, a group of filmmakers and marine biologists, led by documentary filmmaker Dave Rigg, decided to study the movement and migration patterns of great white sharks in Australia. To do so, they initiated the largest shark tagging program in the country's history. The team inserted tracking devices at the base of the shark's dorsal fins, which allowed them to gather detailed information about their behaviour, speed, movement and temperature in real time. Through this technology, they could monitor the sharks over long distances and obtain previously unseen data on their habits at sea. One of the first sharks tagged by the team was nicknamed Shark Alpha. She was an impressive specimen, measuring 3 meters, 9 feet long, strong, healthy and powerful, a predator in her prime. With millions of years of refined hunting instinct packed into her muscular body, Shark Alpha was a lethal machine built to dominate the waters. However, what the team didn't know at the time was that Shark Alpha's days were numbered. Just 4 months after tagging her, the data from the device revealed that the shark was swimming unusually close to shore. Minutes later, her movements stopped abruptly. Alarmed, the team rushed to investigate what had happened but found no trace of the shark. Instead, the only thing they found was the tracking device, washed ashore over 4 kilometers, 2.5 miles, from where Shark Alpha had originally been tagged. This discovery was puzzling. Either the device had been ripped from her body, or the shark had been completely devoured. The key question was, by what? When they analysed the data stored in the device, they came across shocking information. Shortly before the tracker washed ashore, the data showed that the shark had been swimming at a steady pace before suddenly changing direction and diving to a depth of 580 meters, 1,900 feet. The most striking finding was the dramatic change in temperature recorded by the device. It jumped from 7 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius, 44 degrees Fahrenheit to 77 degrees Fahrenheit in a matter of seconds. This sudden shift in temperature indicated to the scientists that they were witnessing the exact moment when Shark Alpha was attacked, dragged into the depths, and eventually consumed by something enormous. The change in temperature corresponded to the moment when the tracker recorded the temperature inside the predator's stomach. But what creature could have attacked and devoured a 9-ton great white shark in open ocean? Few marine animals are capable of taking on a creature of such magnitude. One of the first theories suggested that Shark Alpha might have been attacked by a group of orcas. Orcas, also known as killer whales, are highly intelligent predators that hunt in groups, using cooperative strategies to take down prey much larger than themselves. These creatures can hunt anything from fish and squid to sea turtles, seabirds and marine mammals, and they have even been observed hunting blue whales, the largest animals on the planet. Their hunting methods are ruthless. They chase their prey until it is exhausted or corner them in shallow waters where they cannot escape. The idea that a group of orcas could have attacked Shark Alpha isn't far-fetched. In fact, there are several documented cases of orcas hunting great white sharks with ease. In a video filmed in early 2024, an orca is seen taking down a great white shark, ripping off one of its pectoral fins and repeatedly striking it before devouring its liver in under 2 minutes. However, there was a problem with this theory in Shark Alpha's case. The data from the tracker showed that the shark had been dragged to a depth of 580 meters, far beyond the depths to which orcas typically dive. Orcas are surface hunters. Additionally, the temperature recorded inside the predator did not match that of an orca. The internal body temperature of an orca is similar to that of a human, around 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas the temperature recorded in Shark Alpha's case was 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. With orcas ruled out as possible culprits, Dave Riggs' team began considering other possibilities. One terrifying possibility was that Shark Alpha had been devoured by a creature even more mysterious and rarely seen, the colossal squid. For centuries, sailors told tales of being attacked by giant squids, creatures so large that their tentacles could wrap around entire ships and drag them to the ocean's depths. While many of these stories were exaggerated or mere myths, the colossal squid is a real creature that inhabits the deep ocean. It is believed to weigh more than half a ton and grow up to 12 meters, 40 feet in length. These squids hunt large fish and other squids in the ocean depths, and little is known about them because they rarely surface. Scientists have tried to learn more about colossal squids by attaching recording devices to their main predators, sperm whales, providing valuable insights into their lives in the dark depths of the ocean. While it's possible that a colossal squid could have attacked Shark Alpha, this theory seemed unlikely. These squids live much deeper than the usual range of a great white shark. And while a colossal squid might be large enough to attack a 9-foot shark, it is not their typical prey. So, if it wasn't an orca or a colossal squid, what dragged Shark Alpha into the depths and ended her life? Some have speculated that it could have been a prehistoric creature that somehow survived extinction, such as a mosasaur or a megalodon. But these theories are considered unlikely. However, what is clear is that something gigantic and terrifying lurks in the depths of our oceans, and whatever it is capable of devouring even the mighty great white sharks. The Megalodon lived between 23 and 3.6 million years ago during the Miocene and Pliocene epochs. It was a giant of epic proportions, so large that it's hard to imagine its size. Its features were very similar to today's great white shark, and in appearance, they looked alike, but a great white shark would seem like a puppy in comparison. Size estimates have been based on the triangular fossilized teeth that have been found over the years. Depending on the method used to estimate the full body size, some scientists have concluded that the Megalodon could grow up to 20 meters, 67 feet long. Swimming next to this colossus, although you wouldn't want to, would make an adult human look tiny even next to its pectoral fin. A small great white shark could be swallowed whole in one gulp of the Megalodon's gigantic jaws. It is considered the most powerful apex predator of its time and the most formidable predator to have ever lived on Earth. Thanks to its speed, size, and powerful jaws, it consumed whatever it wanted. The size of the prey was not an issue. Therefore, its diet was wide and varied. Fossilized whale bones have been found with large, devastating tooth marks, presumably caused by the Megalodon. They fed on sperm whales, bowhead whales, seals, turtles, and smaller fish. A great white shark would have been just a snack for these prehistoric beasts. Is it possible they have remained undetected for all these years? The depths of our oceans are the most unexplored areas on the planet. Every year, deep-sea specialists discover strange new lifeforms on the abyssal plains, and it's likely there are thousands of species yet to be discovered. Most of these are bottom-dwelling creatures that feed on dead and decaying matter or filter feed on the dark ocean floor. Could there be a giant hidden among them? It would be exciting, although a bit terrifying, if the Megalodon had survived its supposed extinction 3.6 million years ago. However, if this were true, we would have found much more evidence by now. The Megalodon was a shark, and sharks typically shed their teeth regularly. The Megalodon was no exception, which is why finding a fossilized Megalodon tooth isn't that uncommon. But if the Megalodon was still alive, we wouldn't just be finding fossilized teeth, we'd be finding real ones on the ocean floor. Additionally, the seafloor would be littered with them, which has not been the case. We would also likely find many more mangled remains of animals that had fallen prey to a giant megalodon. There is a reason the megalodon went extinct so long ago. Climate change caused the seas to cool. Megalodons, like today's sharks, relied on warm, shallow waters to give birth to their young. When the glaciers expanded at the poles and sea levels dropped, those nursery areas disappeared. Moreover, their food sources dwindled as many whale species, such as baleen whales, became extinct with the changing sea temperatures. The giant shark's demise was inevitable. This doesn't explain what happened to Shark Alpha, or does it? Although it's been years since Alpha's tracking device washed ashore, her disappearance remains a mystery. However, Dave Rigg and his team believe the most likely explanation aligns with the Megalodon theory. They don't believe it was the Megalodon itself, but it could have been a shark of monstrous proportions that killed a 9-ton great white shark. A shark that large would need to have an internal body temperature of around 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and the ability to dive rapidly to a depth of 580 meters, 1,900 feet. The shark responsible for Alpha's death would have had to be at least 5 meters, 16 feet long, and weigh over 2 tons. The internal body temperature recorded, which was too low for an orca, but too high for an average-sized shark, is possible if the shark was very large, extremely large. Female great whites seem to fit this description. A 5-meter specimen is within the upper limits of average size for them, and one specimen that was caught measured a staggering 5.8 meters, 19 feet in length. Although no one is entirely certain of Shark Alpha's fate, there are many predators in the ocean that could have been responsible. What is certain is that there are creatures far more terrifying than 3-meter, 9-foot great white sharks lurking beneath the waves. Dave Rigg produced a documentary called Hunt for the Super Predator, which aired on the Smithsonian Channel. It detailed their search for answers, and to this day, the most plausible theory remains that of an enormous shark dwelling in the deep.